Hey guys, Ash Rachel Legends. Welcome to the video. Send some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need them out there today. Today we have the update, the huge update, 10.55 sneak peek video. We're going to react as well. I know I'm like the 10th video to come out on this, so thank you for checking out mine. I'll give my thoughts along the way as well. We have some Clan Siege improvements. It's a huge update. I kid, it's actually a very small update, generally speaking, in terms of no new content or anything like that other than traps being added to Siege. We do have some balance changes to Chimera, as well as some quality of life improvements, which is probably my favorite part of the update. As with everything, glass half full, hey, these are some really cool quality of life improvements. Glass half empty, man, there's some bigger quality of life improvements that we could really use in the game that, we don't have any timetable for as well. So new champions will be the final kind of element of this update. So let's just jump into it here, skipping past the intro.
Update 10.55. There's lots to unpack here.
Not exactly, and I will say, have you guys seen, this is the new voice actor, he sounds exactly the same, but did you see the old voice actor? 1 month ago, he released a video. I got effed by Raid Shadow Legends. That's the old dude who did all the Raid 101s, the update videos, stuff like that, right? So, if you want to check out that for some drama there. Anyway, I digress.
So sit back, enjoy, and let's get into it. First up are several expansions to Siege. Your clan fortresses are getting major upgrades, with additional building levels, more garrison slots, and a brand new defensive mechanic called Traps. If you're a new player and you're wondering what Siege even is, go check out the dedicated Siege videos. We'll put the links on screen for you. Now, back to the specifics. All upgradable buildings in your clan fortress can now reach level 6, with expanded garrison slots to house more defense teams.
Okay, interesting here. My stronghold, I was just checking in the background. My stronghold is level 3 in my clan. My defense towers are level 5, it looks like. My mana shrines are level 3 as well. What about you guys? What are your current levels?
Quick important note though, upgrading buildings from levels 4 to 6 will cost more, as will repairs for these structures. However,
I'm notoriously bad at farming my florins or mana orbs or whatever.
There's good news too. More slots mean more florins for fighting through buildings. You'll earn more mana orbs when you successfully protect your stronghold and mana shrines that are level 4 or higher. Same goes for attacking. You'll get opportunities to earn more mana orbs for rebattling enemy teams in higher level shrines you've captured, since there are more teams to fight. The other major addition
I gotta get on that.
coming to Siege is Traps. Players can install them using florins and mana orbs, but let's find out.
So these are the traps, how much they cost. I like traps.
Why you're going to want them first. Traps.
Defense towers, mana towers for traps. You can get up to 3 per building at max level.
Work in different ways.
Let's take a quick look at examples here. Hides one defense team champion from view until the start of battle. I really like that a lot. By the way, I love traps because I think they need to continue to add ways to give advantages to the defensive team inside Siege. I think that just as we said about Classic Arena, from the beginning of the game, basically, right, is that there's a huge advantage to the attacker. So in my opinion, to have a nice balanced game mode, they ought to come up with cool ways, creative, strategic ways like this to mitigate that advantage. So I actually like this a lot. Decrease the duration of all buffs on the enemy by 2 turns. The first time they attack can't be resisted. Really strong. And then Bosch attack. Decrease enemies' defense by 30% until the start of their first turn in battle. It's cool because it gives the defensive an advantage, obviously, right? Decrease each enemy's team by 30% so you can have like a really fast team, surprise them. It gives you an advantage when setting your defense, and you can really pull some kind of creative curveballs to at your opponent, which I like.
From concealing a single champion on the defense team to applying irresistible, and only if those towers are fully operational.
So they need to be repaired, fully operational defense and magic tower only there. We'll move on a little bit here. You can see you can set them.
Once a siege begins, active traps will become visible as soon as the attacking team uncovers the garrison slots where those traps are placed. However, here's a tip for you. Only the first attackers who engages a defense team equipped with the trap will suffer the negative consequences. If they win anyway, great news. However, if things are looking, if a clanmate...
This is cool because you can use your, if a clanmate is super under-leveled, for example, there's no obvious attacks, you can use them to scout and disarm the traps, right? Even if they lose badly, the trap is only effective for that first battle.
Sets up a trap, fumbles it, and then can't log back in to fix things before the prep phase ends? No worries. we've got you covered. One of the quality of life improvements coming out with 10.55 will enable clan leaders to remove any misplaced traps or defense teams during the prep.
More power to the clan leaders, to, the clan, to make sure that we can overcome individual deficiencies, which is very nice.
Phase. If this happens, affected players will get their resources back, and they'll get a notification on the Clan Fortress page. Oh, and there are no restrictions for affected players either. They can immediately set new traps or assign champions to defense teams like nothing happened. And lastly, for Siege, we're introducing 2 new Siege tiers. Progression will work a bit differently. Once your clan accumulates enough Siege points, you'll enter Tier 7 automatically. To get into Tier 8, your clan must win the next siege using at least 30 attack scrolls. If your clan fails on either of these fronts, you'll be demoted back down a tier. Even if...
Okay, I wanted to see those rewards real quick. So right now we have 6 tiers. It stops right there. My clan, I was just checking too. What tier are you guys in Siege? My clan is... Where the heck do you go? I think you just go here. No, you just go... rankings? No. Where do you see... Oh, right there? Right here, maybe? Where do you go to see the damn... Where do you... Oh, my God, dude. I feel embarrassed here. Okay. So maybe right... Nope. Wasn't it right there? Tier 6. My bad, guys. My bad on that. So we're Tier 6. And then the rewards right now are... I mean, I guess they're the same. 5,000. What are the difference on those... on these rewards, I wonder, between the new tiers 6, 7, and 8. Interesting.
Clan must win the next siege using at least 30 attack scrolls. If your clan fails on either of these fronts, you'll be demoted back down a tier. Even if you lose, you'll still earn siege points, so ensuring you have the required amount to bounce right back into Tier 7 is as easy as winning a siege. You'll want to put the effort in. You can get mythical gear rewards, as well as extra clan...
Well, here we go. Now we know.
Points, unique avatar frames, and valuable crafting materials to get...
Crafting materials, the most important here.
Get relics from the clan group. Okay, next up.
Well, I guess it depends on what you like, but for me, this is the most enticing. Chimera changes. Here we go.
Talking balance changes to Telleria's newest monstrous foe, the Chimera. The full numbers and breakdown will be available in the release notes, so we'll keep it brief here. First up, the Ram form is getting a nerf. It'll now reflect less damage while under fear debuffs, and if it's under a true fear, it won't reflect any damage at all. That's not everything.
Interesting. True fear, no damage reflection.
The Lockhorn's passive will now only increase the Chimera's turn meter by 25% instead of 50% when a skill fails to activate thanks to a fear debuff. Oh, and we're having the dual HP bar for good measure. With all that said, don't get comfortable. The Ram form's accuracy is getting a...
I actually don't use Fear or True Fear on my specific team. Thus, I kind of struggle a bit. But I shouldn't say I struggle, but not as optimal in terms of trials. So it doesn't really impact me that much. What about you guys?
Buff, meaning your champions will find...
Gonna get an increased accuracy buff. So if anything, it's a nerf to my team. It's a nerf for me.
Find it harder to resist debuffs. While the Ram form may be getting more tame, the Lion form is going in the other direction. We're increasing its base attack and giving it a guaranteed AoE attack with its Shred Reality skill. Plus, the second hit from Atomizing Roar will now ignore defense. Make way...
Dude, overall, maybe I'm crazy here, but overall, I think it's a slight buff. But we have to kind of see it too, right? But I'm kind of scared of the Lion form, I'm not going to lie.
For the Apex Predator. It's not just the Chimera itself getting a tweak. We're also adjusting several trials to make them a...
All right, increased defense, while your champions on a Chimera counterattacks. So, okay, isn't this the same? Exactly the same? These are all the same, no?
A little easier for you to complete. Lastly, let's dive into a slew of quality of life improvements we've got coming with update 10.55. For starters, champions in the vault will be available as food for the instant rank up feature in the tavern. We're also introducing a new commission.
Do you guys use the instant rank up feature a lot? Frankly, I don't.
Option.
Maybe I should be, I don't know.
In the Faction Guardians tab. You'll be able to commission champions that are assigned to a Faction Guardian chamber, and that'll permanently grant you that chamber's bonus. Those champions will be entirely removed as they would be when sacrificed for a rank up. But it's a great way to clear out some clutter from your collection. Next.
Wait a second. So you lock them in, and then you can go use them as food, and they're gone? I mean, they're still locked in forever? Commissioned? Is that the way that you guys read that? I guess my question would be, because it was, I mean, let's listen to it again here. But my whole thing on this one is, can I go through my legendaries and use them to empower now, and they're locked in commission still? Maybe I'm reading it or listening to it the wrong way. What is your impression? To me, it's not very clear here exactly.
You'll be able to commission champions that are assigned to a Faction Guardian chamber, and that'll permanently grant you that chamber's bonus.
One sec. Let me just read the language here.
That'll permanently
Commission these Faction Guardians will mean you cannot use them for anything else. Okay.
Grant you that chamber's bonus. Those champions will be entirely removed as they would be when sacrificed for a rank up. But it's a great way to clear out some clutter from your collection. Next.
Maybe I'm dumb, but it's unclear to me.
We're introducing the option to refresh certain advanced quests if you don't like the look of them.
Really cool. You can refresh advanced quests, certain advanced quests. Cool.
You'll only get one refresh per day, but it can make the difference between completing them all or not. Speaking of
I like that one. I like that one.
quests, we're also simplifying one of the clan quests. Instead of surviving 150 turns against the Hydra, you'll now only need to hold the line for 100.
I don't know. Does that make a difference to you guys? I don't want to speak, for everybody, but for me, whatever.
And finally, we're updating the battle info for all clan bosses. The chest rewards tab will now clearly indicate if the damage you've dealt is sufficient to claim one of the chests. We're almost done here, but before we wrap things up, let's take a peek at some of the awesome new champions.
That's cool. The chest reward info. God, I mean, I'm not trying to be negative here, but God, it feels like that should have been there since day one, right? Doesn't it?
Coming with 10.55. We have an
Better late than never, I guess. This is the fusion.
avian-themed banner lord who belongs to Androck the Glorious's famed Knights of the Wild and several other.
So, fusion, I'm not going to get into the whole thing here, but man, I came out saying that I think that the fusion is worth going for, and like not a must fuse, but will be a good champion for a lot of players out there. And boy, that was one of the most controversial. I didn't even know when I was recording it, obviously, right? Because I was recording it before it was even released. But it might be the most controversial video I've ever released, man. So many people disagree. So many people hate the fusion. I am not one of them. But that being said, I don't think he's like so broken that everybody should go for him. It's a difficult fusion, but I will be, and I'm intrigued by the champion, to say the least.
Other mighty champions to join along.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, they look pretty cool, right? Don't you think? Is this, I don't know, is this a Skinwalker, Lizard Man, Dwarf? You think he's a Lizard Man, guys? Pretty cool, though. They all look pretty awesome.
Along with him. And
he looks like he has a Unity Lord background, but dwarves already have a Unity Lord Black Tusk.
that's everything for today.
All right, guys, there it is. So that's my reaction to the update. What do you guys think? I have not watched any other videos, so sorry if some of my commentary was a little off. Maybe especially the part about the Faction Guardians commission. Maybe that was obvious and I'm just, missing something here. But you guys let me know what you think of this update. I know it's not a lot, but is there anything that you particularly like here? Does it make you more compelled to engage in Siege? And what do you think of the Chimera changes? Again, for me, I think it might be sort of a soft buff, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.